Hello, hello. Yes, I'm back at it after just... Okay, don't scream at me, Dolphin. I know everything's weird because of the randomizer. I return! Hello, River. Let us continue to fight racism with the power of cat dragons and a child soldier. I'm not looking forward to the map after the next map. It's legitimately one of the worst parts of any Fire Emblem. As such, anyone who knows the game, I'm talking about the Great Bridge. I'm talking about the Great Bridge, I'll admit straight up. I'm pulling up a guide for that, because it's... like, you can do it without, but it's just abject suffering. Now, I have done a little bit of item management off stream, but I do want to give some people a little bit of a boost. Hope everyone is having a good Monday, perhaps got the day off from work or what have you. I was confused why I saw so many people online, then I was like, oh right, this is usually when people get a day off for New Year's, when New Year's is on a weekend. Gonna continue desperately trying to make Z-Harp work. And failing. Great. Okay, he's gonna be left to sink or swim at this point. And of course, I gotta boost up my dragons. Maybe a little love to Ike as well, and then we'll be good to charge into the next chapter. Okay, defense is big for her. Defense is big. She gets a big boost to defense, but her strength, but her defense has been not so good. Okay, great level for Ike. That might even cap his speed? No, not yet. So, you know, let's continue to overlevel the shit out of him. Beautiful. Okay, we are capped on strength and skill. Excellent. If the boy could just get a few defense levels, I'd be feeling extremely confident in endgame. As is, I might struggle a bit. Anyway, another level for Leaf. Because I want both my dragons to be relevant. 2 HP? Oh, okay. I'll take the hell out of that. That was solid. Alright, great. Info's done. I did supports off stream. Supplies look okay. Alright. Kinda feeling blah. Well, hopefully you've got the freedom to just kind of lay about and recover today. Oh, I just realized this map is going to be very tricky because of the low number of non-flying, non-mounted units I have. Unless I want to do the War Crimes route. Okay, the boss has become a Wyvern Lord, which could be annoying. Wyvern Lord with Colossus and Stun? Gee, Schaefer, why do you get 2 mastery skills? Okay, obviously, I want to ransack these chests. But I might go for some cheese tactics here. Let's see. I do want to bring Astrid. The trouble is, like, this chest could be anything. They could be something amazing, or it could be something that's not even... No, this is not the final boss. I have, like, 6 or 7 chapters to go before the final boss. This is just, like, a random dude who is holding a bunch of unarmed priests hostage. He's just a guy. Yeah, he's the same as my Wyvern Lords, except, you know, worse. Probably. Yeah, most of them outstrip him. So let's see, Kiran. With Meteor, your attack will be 26. Which will hit him for... yeah, I probably can't do cheese tactics, unfortunately. I don't have a mage strong enough. But I still had a Purge Stone, perhaps. Also, Khalil is fired. Tornado is now my best friend. Okay, I'll need a dragon per side, I think. And I need to bench somebody so I can bring my thief. It's probably going to be one of the bird boys. And I kind of feel like that has to be Janeth, just because his defense is a little bit, well, a lot questionable at this point. There is an enemy thief up here, so I think normally, yes, there's a chest key that drops over there and over here. So I can send Astrid right. Yeah. Aside from that, just kind of dividing and conquering should work pretty well. Alright. Let's fight. Which way do I send Ike, actually? That's more of a need for... Probably over here? Yeah. I send him over here. I love how extra that looks, even on just the map animation mode. It's just so unnecessary. In the best way. Let's see, Ulki, I'm hoping you can take that guy out. Not on your own, at least. Braum? Braum can do an okay job getting that started. Let's see, Leith, you have Smite, yes? Okay, so I just need to wipe those two out, and then can charge in very easily with everybody else. Shadow Ike, aka Soth, of course, being instrumental to my plans, as usual. Why do you not double? Oh, I could also use the non-fungible tome. Yeah, okay, that's a decent start. Or just a kill. That works too. No objections, no notes. Great work, team. Alright, now letting me... This is where the shove mechanic comes in very handy, because if you don't kill any of the hostages, they give you a reward afterwards, and I don't remember if I randomized the reward, but on the off chance that I didn't, it's like one of the best things in the entire game that I very much want. So, I'm gonna go for it. Alright, and yeah, Marsha has the full guard, so those arrows aren't gonna bother her. They should just ping off her. There's a problem of... Maybe I'll just shield wall up instead of trying to take the guy out, because I'm not sure I can clock enough damage on him. I can get 28 with an injury that I can heal off, and then... Yeah, it's possible. I could whiff, though. It would leave me hurting for enemy phase, but I think it's worth the risk. But if I miss even one attack, this plan kind of falls apart. Alright, come on, Braum. Hell yeah. Didn't even take an injury setting that up. Okay, I need to send my dragon up here, just to make sure I keep my little thief safe. Okay, that's gonna be... yeah, keeping them safe is gonna be fairly easy. Did I not have anybody get wounded that turn? Jesus Christ, everyone's just dodge tanks. Why do I even bring healers? I guess I could ward somebody. Let's do it on Astrid. In case they try to get... someone tries to snipe them. Come on, speed! Ooh. Oh! Oh, he got plus 2 HP. Okay. It's time for numbers nerd time. That, first of all. Okay, L Thunder, that's whatever. We don't care about that. The only way you can get 2 in a stat is if you have a above 100% growth in a given stat. So now I know that Ulki has above 100% growth on his HP. Because if it's like 110%, then you always gain 1 HP and you have a 10% chance of gaining a second HP. So, Ulki's HP growth is cracked in half. That's very useful data to have. Because every growth is randomized, so I have no idea how good any of the growths for any of these units are. Outside of what I can observe, of course. Let's see. Oh yeah, Marcia can... Yeah, Marcia super murders that guy. Then I can come in with Leaf and yeet this hostage out of the way. And Jill. Let's make sure you don't get murdered by the enemy furry. No, not too bad. Longsword. Longsword would be a minor problem. Do not want to commit war crimes, so do not attack. And Jill, just, yeah, kill this thief before he can steal any more of my treasures. Fucking clean. Fantastic level as well, alright. I was worried about how Jill was going to turn out, but the girl's looking alright. And nobody got so much as scratched over here. Alright. Nope. I was thinking maybe he could just, like, maim one of them a little bit, but with such... Ooh, I might have to exploit the warp staff here a little later on in the level. First step is obtaining the treasures. Of paramount importance, of course. Gotta get that money. Oh, that money. Hey, you don't one round. Do you, Ulki? No. Okay, great. Apparently I've placed only my incompetent troops on this front. Okay, you can take him out. Just have to take a little bit more of a roundabout route on this path. Which is annoying, but I can adjust. Okay, Ulki can ask him a question, Morim can shove, and Ike can get in there and start chunking dudes. Yeah, I think that's the strat. Oh, or I could miss. Or I could miss. Alright, sure is Fire Emblem in here. God damn it. Wait, maybe Oscar. Yes, the payday loans. I crush another enemy under excessive debt. And high interest rates. Because someone didn't read the fine print. And Ike Giga murders. Oh, Ike extra Giga murders this guy. Works for me, works for me. Actually, Astrid, I bet you can attack these guys without killing them. Yeah, well, you might crit. Actually, you have a non-zero chance to crit. And that needs to be avoided at all costs, so never mind. You fool! You dare to challenge a dragon? None of the rest of them can attack because their hostage is in the way. Beautiful. That was not a deliberate exploit on my part, but I'll fucking take it. Okay, chest key get. He has a Lagos Slayer. He needs to die before he can attack Leaf. With him luck, one-shots. As well it should. Come on, speed. We want speed. We want speed! Perfect. No notes. She's capped on resistance now. God damn, it's beautiful. So it'd be nice to get the enemy furry off the board. Yeah, let me try going for a crit. Excellent. That pretty well mops up this side, because the rest are just hostages. Yeah, I don't want to do any more combat over here, so let me get started on them chests. Never mind, I'll do some trade chains next turn. Over here, they were rude and did not decide to suicide by cop on Ike. Bastards. So I'll have to provide them with a little bit of encouragement. God damn it, he's just popping off on ether every... This activation rate is really tempting me into wanting to fight the optional boss, but that's probably a death sentence, given how terrible his defense is. Wait, this guy? Oh, he just has a Venom Axe. That's no threat whatsoever. Yeah, we can just... Yeah, just javelin the guy. Alright, that works. Shut that guy. Does he have a chest key? He has the chest key. But he critically does not have a ranged weapon. Any siege tome users? No. Wait, yes there is. Bolting. Shit. Oh. Wait, but... I've been in range of him the whole time. Why has he not been using that? The fuck? Either way. That'd be 25 into 8, 17. Astrid should survive. Yeah, he's not fast enough to double, so... It'll fucking hurt, but Astrid can live through a hit. Let's pop the chest open. Boots! Yes! Boots permanently improves movement for a character. Love to see that. Holy shit, that's a big get. Okay, Bolting Man has decided to wake up and choose violence. Ike continues to style on literally everyone. We take those, as they say. Ah, right, reinforcements. Just in time for my dragon to transform. Who can you kill? You can kill the enemy furry, or you can kill the archer. So that's the question of who can't braum one round. One is questionable against the enemy furry. Okay. I'll have my dragon kill the cat. That seems like the best use. Oh, it's super overkill. I mean, Cat is the class that my other dragon, Leaf, usually is, and she's like a really good cat unit, and even then, she's not really worth using when you get to later parts of the game, because she just gets outclassed. But dragons, you know, they're dragons. Kind of hard to fuck with. Blue gem. Cool. Ike, what's in that last one? This. This is what you're supposed to get for saving all the hostages. It heals everyone it heals your entire army all across the map to full HP, heals off any status ailments, and you can do that 3 times. Okay, I'm very glad. It's super broken. But that's part of the randomizer, because that shit can just show up wherever. Alright, what about on this side? We have a white gem, which is more money. And then whatever is in this other one, which I'll crack open next time. You do have to be, like, a master of staves to use it, but that's not super hard to do. I'm pretty sure that, okay, good, I am able to Canto out of range. I'm pretty sure that Tornado is already... No, Tornado is not S-rank staves. Oscar is, so Oscar can use it. But, you know, I'm basically going to want to save that for the final boss, because he's a mofo. And actually one of my least favorite Fire Emblem final bosses, because he just kind of gets to cheat in a lot of ways that are dumb. Like, I'm a big fan of this series, and I consider the way he works pretty fucking indefensible. There's no reason for what he does. They didn't have to do something like that. You fool! You've fallen for my trap. Okay, garbage bow. Oh god, don't die. Woo! 1 HP in a dream, baby! Glad my math was correct. Or, you know, maths! For any UK viewers I happen to have. Never punished, always rewarded. Oh, little thief, I'm afraid you're way too late. I've already cleaned the place out. But, you know, while we're here, you may as well get killed by a Look at how much overkill this is. I almost feel bad. Almost. Actually, let's, for maximum overkill, let's, turn on animations on for this thief's execution. Glorious. Oh, and that's a level. What we got? Buff Dragon gets even buffer. Okay, Astrid, I'm gonna ask you to get the fuck out of there. I think I need you on one more map that has treasure chests. We're starting to run out, but I need you for one more chapter at least. Then you will have my permission to die. Okay, now... Ooh, actually, okay, several things need to happen this turn. Oh, right. First of all, what's in here? Okay, Asher icon. That's pretty whatever. I have no strong feelings about that one way or the other. Trouble is I need someone who can shove. And I don't have anyone like that close. Because ideally what I'd like to have happen is I kill this guy, so I can get the remaining uses of his bolting tome. And then I can teleport Soth behind the boss, nothing personnel, and just one-round him, hopefully. As it is, I'm gonna have to relent and go just a teensy bit slower. Well, then again, I do have the Ashura staff, so I could start killing hostages. But what if I got a second Ashura staff? That's theoretically possible. It would be pretty goddamn cool if I do say so myself. Jill needs to kill a little bit more here. Let's see, will I even be able to pull this off next turn? Because... Heath only has 6 movement. Then again, I'm on a 2-turn clock here before he breaks the bolting tome. So, I think given that, I'll be okay and able to pull it off. I think. Really wish my mounted units could shove. But, so it goes. Oh fuck, Thunder's super effective versus dragons. Live! Okay. You know, just surviving through dumb fucking luck. Sometimes you gotta take those. It continues to be not Pokemon, it's true. Alright, let's just head these reinforcements off real quick. No damage. Okay, so next turn, Leaf will be able to shove. I'll need 3 units capable of shoving. I do have Tornado. So, Leaf, Tornado, and... Oh dear god, am I gonna have to rely on Astrid? I don't know if Astrid's thick enough to shove these priests. I think Astrid is thick enough. I think this will work out. In the meantime, I need to make sure Astrid doesn't die to lightning. Oh, I could do some rescue drop strats here. Actually... Yeah, I may as well. I'm just kind of sitting here otherwise. Okay, we do... No, we do here. We take, drop, there. Everyone remains out of range. Boss, or the sub-boss, rather. Okay, and this means Torneo can also do the teleportation strat next turn. Okay. I think we're ready. Predictable. I prepared for this. Game? Okay, not sure why it chugged for a minute there. Okay. Well, first of all, let me make sure Astrid can in fact show. Astrid can, okay. So, you need to get healed up. In the interest of not dying. Okay, so I have Astrid do a shove. I have Leaf do a shove. Yeah. And then I have Ike do a shove. Right, even if he attacks at melee, Leaf will not counter, because this is not Radiant Dawn. Okay. We're good, we're good. Now the question is, who can kill Shaper? I think Soth is still the best candidate. Nothing personnel, kid. Yeah, there's a reason why you're not supposed to be able to obtain that staff in gameplay. But thank you, Randomizer, for giving me this broken option. Okay, I'll have Jill swoop in and get the kill here. And no longer at risk of getting lightninged. It is almost broken. And I don't really have a good person who can use it. Okay. Yes, that is a one-round kill of the boss. Perfect. Okay, so can I scrounge up any kills that aren't hostages? No. Understandable. Let's just finish off the boss then. Soth, you may fire when ready. You weren't ready, but Soth was. Also, I love this guy's defeat quote. Should have brought more priests or some babies. Dang. He does not regret taking hostages. He only regrets that he didn't take better hostages. Kick the baby, exactly. Ah, hello, Zed and Fox. Or maybe... I assume Fox, based on the time of day. Welcome. We're fighting racism and saving hostages. I'm being heroic for once. It's completely unambiguous. Now, what does he get me as a reward for saving all the hostages? Yes! I get 2 of them! I get 2 of them! Yes! Everything's coming up, Vim. Oh, Randomizer, you have been far too generous this day. Okay, but as payback, it's time for the worst map in Well, not any Fire Emblem, but the worst map in this Fire Emblem. Sorry, story. We're just here for the gameplay. MVP is South, unsurprisingly. Oh, I didn't forge anything. Oops. Okay, I think I get my next recruit here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this the... Yes! Another hammer and staff as well! Yes! Oh, it's Christmas in Tellius. Alright. Ike, support with the dragon. Well, goose training is hard. You're going to hurt a lot. And bleed. Hey, I never said this was gonna be that hard. I just said that it was gonna be randomized. Am I to help that my natural good luck has led the randomizer to take pity on me? Okay, no new recruits this chapter. I should probably forge Soth a new hand axe. Because that's his main use, really. Stairs and Pokeboomers. Hey. I know all I've done is post death compilations, but I do get crazy lucky. Like when I fought Claire in Gen 2, and she had a Hyper Beam just miss. 5% chance. Absolutely clenched me the victory. Easily. 3 shinies, that's also true. Oh, wait, was it only 3 shinies? Let's see, I got a shiny in Gen 2. I got 2 shinies in... 3 shinies sounds right. Anyway, yeah, there's really only one name that fits after this. After that streak of good luck. The always... Ooh, I'm probably not gonna have room. Oops. The always rewarded. Several 1,000 chances. Well, yeah, but it's not like a good luck thing that actually benefits me. It just looks nice. See, also getting Poke Russ in Gen 3. Pulling a Chansey the first opportunity I had to catch one on one of the routes on Gen 2. Catching a Pikachu on one of the Kanto routes in Gen 2. I'm going to stab something. I'm sorry, I have no way to turn off my Vimlock swag. Yeah, I don't have any new skills. But I should sell off those gems that I got. As well as any busted up weapons I'm carrying around. I've got at least a few. Alt F4. You know what? Understandable. Oh yeah, I need to use the boots! Oh god, who do I give the boots to? Probably one of the dragons, because they're slow and only have 6 movement. Okay, that was a lot easier decision than I thought. And Morim is the better cat dragon, so... yeah, Morim, you're getting the boots. I'm pretty loaded, so I could... Silver Swords and Silver Lances. Yes, I'd like several of those, please. Let me just make some room in some inventories. Can Braum even use those? He can't yet. Marcia can. Pretty. Jill can't. Oscar, I'm pretty sure no. Ulky, no. Janet, no. Tornado doesn't use weapons like that. Okay. So I've got a few people that can. You know what I call that? A good start. Wait, I can't wield silver swords yet? What the fuck? How? Ugh. Fine, I'll just buy him for a rainy day then. He'll get there. He'll get there soon. Silverlance from Marcia, and let me just buy a few extras. Because I have the money. Paste the money, as I would say when playing this Colin. Alright, and freebie XP. Who could use a bit of a boost? Jill and Braum are weirdly falling behind a little, so let me give them a level apiece. Jill's strength capped. Great, speed and defense, that's what we need from her. Braum, what you got for us? Beautiful, beautiful! That's strength cap for them as well. And the traditional level for each of the dragons. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything's coming up me today, so far. Okay, that's good, that's good. Could give Ike a level as well. Yeah, why not? Really would have liked you to get defense there, dude. Sure is getting a fuck ton of magic. Doesn't really help me, though. Okay, now time for the Great Bridge, or... you're in certain circles of the fandom, Mecha's Bridge, named after the well-known Fire Emblem YouTuber. Because it's full of pitfalls. So if you don't know the game, the thing about this map is that there are a I get Ranulph and he's the Heron. I still get a Heron. I still get a Heron. I can't lose. I can't lose today. Woo! Everything's coming up me. Oh, that's fucking wonderful. Anyway, the thing about this map is that it's a big old bridge, right? And at certain points on this bridge, there are hidden pitfall traps that will prematurely end your movement and cause your units to lose a turn. But if those pit traps aren't revealed, the enemies can move over them without any penalty. It's stupid. If they avoided stepping on them, you know, whatever, fine. But the fact that they're immune to it? And I won't blame you for a second, River. Okay, Jill needs to stay behind because of important reasons. Zehark can too. It randomized one of the archers as a Lance Knight, so they can't use this first ballista. That's huge. Let me see what else has changed. Oh, Har. We're gonna be able to recruit him. He's a bird. Not a great one. Everything else looks vanilla. The boss has become a sword master. That's gonna cause some headaches. No, I absolutely will. I'll definitely be doing my research. And, you know, also spying on Hugh and Avalon. Okay, what about for the team I'm leaving behind? To back up Jill. I think Zehark is a good choice. Ranulph. Tornado with the non-fungible token. Just because he's lower movement. Leaf is good as well, because she has the support. Not Morin. That might be enough, just on its face. 3 fighters and 2 supports. Yeah. And everybody else just beelines for the end of the map. Just that lucky. I mean, stranger things have happened. Like, you know, almost getting a shiny. No, literally averaging out to a shiny per generation of Pokemon that you could get shinies on that doesn't include the red Gyarados. Oh wait, no, I was gonna leave Leaf back here. I mean, everybody kept talking a big game about, like, the Gen 3 rival, and then I just wiped the floor with him every time he showed up, and I was like, wait, was that supposed to be hard? So, you never know. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to 3 rivals. That feels like it's gonna be some abject suffering. Oh yeah, I really need to start remembering to give more Lagos stones. There's no reason why I shouldn't at this point. Tornado... Let's see, are there any... I don't think we have any Siege Stone users on this map. Tornado... There is one Siege Stone user. Annoying. Alright, well, the flyer death radius is not that bad. Let's axes. Let's keep swords out for now. For those who can. And axes if you can. Wave after wave of flyers to overwhelm and annoy the enemy. Tornado, you're staying back here. I don't remember offhand how many turns it takes to have Har and his crew spawn in, but I feel like it's not that many. Alright, and ward up Braum. Otherwise they might get kinda deep-sixed by that enemy Blizzard Mage. By the Dairy Queen Mage. Everybody else, just prepare to await the enemy. And Randolph starts with an almost... Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be really hard to not abuse. I had cat dragons, now I have a cat bird. Oh, shit. I forgot to turn animations off from the boss kill. Oh well. We can enjoy these for one enemy phase, and then I'll go back to, you know, something that keeps the game moving forward at a halfway decent rate. Nice. Big ups to the pink dragon. Or pink wyvern. Oh, you managed to make it back to him, huh? Oh well, it's fine. This'll just boost his transformation gauge. God damn it, Soth. You're so extra and I love it. Okay. Got the first and foremost taken care of. Yeah, that's gonna start to be a problem. Let me have Jill sneak in a kill. Okay, that's much better. I forget, her swords are a little under. Which is probably why in the sequel, Wyvern Riders default to axes. Marsha can just kind of strike deep and not give a damn. Yeah, use the hand axe. Be able to counterattack everybody. Bulky finish off this guy. I feel like Bulky could probably survive a ballista shot. I don't know how confident I am in that, because I'm not sure how to check. Yeah, because it just has 5 shots left. It's not like not like Radiant Dawn, where they actually show you how strong it is. Which was a nice change. And it may be a poor idea, but I've got enough flyers that I can afford to waste one on a scientific experiment. I'll leave him just barely at the edge of the range. And see what happens. Bust out the boost there. Probably can't do an attack and wheel back maneuver. Tragically. And fuck! Okay, I guess I need to have my... I didn't think they started up yet. Guess I need to have my map pulled up. Someday I'll have played enough Path of Radiance to have memorized where those fucking things are. Today was not that day, as it turns out. Everybody back here, just kind of vibe. Oh, shit! Well, that's 300% on me. I was so worried about ballista shots, I didn't think to check other ranges. Well, that hurts. Oscar, where's my Oscar picture? Because this is an Ironman run, that means Oscar is permanently dead. I lose anything in his inventory. Farewell, you served me well. Why is that not flush? That's gonna bother me. Like that? Eh, it's a little better. Close enough. Well, damn it. What the hell? You missed twice? I may have taken some calculated risks that I didn't do the math on. Holy shit! Oh, this is a miserable start. Oh my god. Okay, great. This is a little more how I expected this playthrough to go. Farewell, Ulki. That's fine. I'm just getting all the permadeaths out before Pokeboomers. I figured he could stand up to 1, but I forgot about the Blizzard Mage. That was my mistake. Who can I bring in for second stringers? I can definitely use Khalil to replace Oscar on healing. As far as flyers, I guess I have Mia? Mia's pretty bad, though. Could maybe bring in Stefan and have a Tiger unit. That'd be good. Luckily, Marsha remains as invincible as I assumed those other two were gonna be. I've been doing so good for so long. Like, the last character I actually recruited that I let die before this was Soren. Everyone else was just... Those three in the middle were characters that I could have recruited but didn't. Or, well, I guess I did recruit Gatry, but he died before I was able to move him, because he rolled as a class that was not good for the map he was on. Oh well. Zehart, can you take out this guy? Not without some risk, but it'll be fine. I don't think I lost a lot of valuable materials from either of those two dying. We just lost some axes and junk from Olki. Oscar may have been carrying a hammer and staff, which would normally be awful, but I've got at least 2, maybe 3, sitting in storage, so... Unfortunate losses, but ones I can work around. Okay, let's see a man about, killing him. Killing you, guy! Yeah, her defense is high enough that legitimately I'm not sure if anything outside the boss can threaten her even a little bit. Yeah. Marsha can basically solo this map. Everybody else is just here for set dressing. I'll send that to the convoy. Okay, that takes one threat off the board. I still need to worry about the Ballistae, though. Ooh. Boy, that leaves my front line assault a little bit hamstrung, though, but it's fine, with Marsha ranging way ahead. Let's see. 9, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I can get you back to safety if you attack this turn. If I can stop hiccuping. Rom, obviously, because right there. You can't one round, though, which is awful. I don't have a healer for this part of the map either. Just a short-term problem, though. Shouldn't make much difference in the long run. I'm almost ready to transform into Dragon. Everything back there is dead. Yeah, let me start moving up Tornado. I need healing up there more than I need healing back here. That's supposed to hit her super effective. But Marsha is an unstoppable robot. Rude. Yeah, that cat has made a large mistake. Ooh. Yeah, this is why I need a healer up here. And here comes Har. Okay, first order business. Romeo heals Morit. I am not having one of my cat dragons die. That out of the way. Ooh, that's Lagoo Slayer. That's not good. Let's start dealing with this whole mess. Hey, Har, you should join up. Okay, thanks. They're probably mostly going to focus him because he's not transformed and won't be able to counterattack. Zehark, if you can kill this guy... Let's gamble on the 51% crit chance. Excellent. Yeah, actually maybe a Legus Stone here. And then do a little bit of maneuvering. Because I want to keep Ranulf safe. These guns will rip him apart. Hello, Luna. We have had some death since you last checked in, through entirely fault of my own. Hopefully, your day is going well. Free dinner, hell yeah. Always a good get. I might be able to, let's see. I can Canto on those two, but I can just surround. Yeah, the enemy has no 1-2 range attacks, so this will work. Okay, Har, you need to go here to block off the enemy. What do your stats look like when you are full bird? That's not bad, actually. A little slow, but he might be an okay replacement for Ulki. Yeah, Har the Hawk. Ironic, no? The Hark, if you will. Wait. Oh, you have a javelin. Okay, you need to die. Fuck, I can't get it done. Nobody else has a javelin. You will hit for 623 into... Okay, never mind. With Ranulf's HP pool, he'll be fine. I'd peg him as more of a crow myself, but... Hawk isn't completely unfitting. Then again, we get to interact with so few crows in the series. Yeah, one of the birds, for sure. Even if he wasn't naturally a flyer, it just kind of befits his easygoing nature. Okay, we need to have Marcia kill the next... Because I don't want him critting my dudes anymore. That's getting pretty goddamn annoying. Or his human sands. No, that's Ness, haven't you heard? Or whatever the stupid MatPat video was. But no, I agree, it does fit. Okay, that frees up my flyers to operate a lot more freely. Well... Damn, that fits way too well. Are we just writing a crossover fanfic here? I think we are. Okay, let's see. There's a pitfall here. Yes, I'm using a guide for this. No, I don't care. Path of Radiance shouldn't pull unfair shit like this if it doesn't want me to look it up online. That doesn't feel perfect to me, but I can see where you're coming from. Oh, wait, how strong is Mage Man? 20, 20 and 2... that'd be a bit of a hit, but it'd only able to be followed up on by the one sword cav, so that'll be okay. Ah, Degensa. Yeah. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but yeah, that does make more sense. You fool! Marcia has the Bull Guard! Your attacks are useless! See previous statement that your attacks are useless. I suppose. Wait, why are they all... Okay, one of them tried to kill Har. Oh! Okay, so we can see a couple... Okay, it looks like... One of the retainers became a sage, the other one became a tiger lagoose. Not sure who is who. Lucia and Bastion. Let us to her aid ride. Always loved Joffrey. Lest he does cut us down like autumn's wheat. I think Almeda is a lot creepier than Toriel. But, I guess. They don't always have to be one-to-one matches. Okay, let me cut off the reinforcements before they try and pincer attack me. Oh, okay, these guys are all very banged up. This is pretty free at this point. God, yes. Been craving Tellius remakes for years at this point. It'd be such an easy decision. Fire Emblem has become such a bigger franchise at this point. A lot of Western audiences love Ike and his story, but, you know, you have to either emulate or, you know, have the very rare GameCube or Wii games to experience where he came from. Yeah, I've heard good things about 4 and 5. Haven't checked them out myself, but someday. Now that I'm taking another look at him, Har probably won't get used just because of his speed being low. It's probably going to be too big a problem. Oh god, yes. The Tellius voice acting, it sure does exist. And that's about the kindest thing you can say about it. Unless I can physic all the way back there... Could physic hard. That's kind of a wait. I do have multiple hammer and staves. Whatever. Heroes has a good cast? Nice. I wasn't sure how much they shelled out for voice acting because, you know, mobile game. So they probably could have gotten away with none, but I don't know. I never play mobile games anymore. I deliberately keep a phone that's outdated because, I don't know, I'm weird about phones. Don't get me started. Let's see, this should be free of any... Actually, maybe I just have Janet take this guy out with the communism. Can't get to the fighter. This should be... Yes, this is free of pitfalls. Yeah, I just have kind of as a natural extension of my legitimate gambling problem that I have, I can never allow myself to begin playing a gacha game. It would ruin me. So, as a result, I've never played Heroes. And I have gotten the, you know, the stereotypical line from some of its fans, "Oh, the gacha's not that bad." Which I hear about every gacha game. And it can't be true for all of them. That's just not possible. Okay. We can get to here and kill this man. Yes. What? Oh shit, I misread the map. Well... hell of a thing, using a guide and then I completely disregard it. Oh, that's nice. That's a lot better than having to have the schedule pulled up on, like, their con website or something like that. It's a good thing for them to do. I'm surprised more cons that I've been to in the past haven't taken that step. Okay, Marcia, the only thing I'm remotely worried about... Okay, yeah, not even the Lagoos can scratch you. Never mind. Just get in there and kill everyone. Hubert. Who is Hubert? Is he one of the Three Houses boys? I still haven't played that game. Okay. Yeah, I do not have the context to fully appreciate that myself, but that's cool. Okay, hand X broke, so we might get memed on a little bit by ranged attackers. Yep. Joke's on you, Dayan troops. It's just free experience for Marcia, because none of you can touch her. Heh. Nice friendly fire, dude. Okay, good. I do counterattack out of there. I wasn't sure if it had let me. Wait. Did the enemy actually move around the pits on that one? Okay, maybe... Okay, I know this map in Radiant Dawn, the enemy just blatantly moves over pits unless they're, revealed, so... Never mind, I guess I can forgive Path of Radiance, as usual. Oh my god, beautiful level. That's gotta be strength cap for her, I'd think. And here come the Crimeans to attempt to be helpful. We'll look at him. Need 2 promoted units to take down 1 unpromoted unit. Shameful. Hello, Leapy. How goes? Continuing to just chill today? I'm continuing to battle racism with the power of sword, cat dragons, and magic. I have also had a few casualties. But it's fine, it's fine. Like, that's not even copium. My team's gonna be okay without him. Okay, we need to kill that man. Okay, it's now fairly open for my liars, though there are still some bows left. Jesus, how do you already have all your documents for working on your taxes? They must have got you your W-2, like, immediately. Well, good job. I feel like I'm probably going to be putting off my taxes as hard as I can. Because I'm going to have to figure out all my expenses for the Twitch earnings thing. But I got some experience in taxes from my last job, so it should be okay. But I think that's a good way to spend a day off. Being somewhat productive, but mostly taking it easy. Good approach. Farm and rest stuff, I have all the receipts in. Oh, okay. Oh man, you gotta file one of them Schedule Fs. I rarely got to see those in my line of work. Every once in a while, though, it'd be like, oh, agricultural income. My roots. There's a pit there. Okay, so Morim literally can do nothing this turn? Yeah, Morim can literally do nothing this turn. Great. So, I'll just have him move up here, I guess. Wait, how's his gauge? His gauge is fine. Braum, I'm a little worried about you taking an arrow to the face, so... Yeah, it is. I haven't had to use an accountant. If the Twitch stuff gets big, I'll probably need to, though. As it is, I'm confident enough in my own abilities that I shouldn't get audited. Knock on wood. Ike, let's have you move in, and, Lego Slayer, that's the only thing that should probably pose much threat to you. So, we need to have you avoid the pits, and start killing enemy archers. You don't have the movement for that, do you? Son of a bitch! Okay, then. Go down here, around here. Nope, it snaps to areas where pits are gonna be. Okay, then you can just... maybe take out... oh yeah, you can take out a Lagoose. That's a good use of you. You know what? Fair. And I think if you don't go the affiliate route, then you could do the thing that some streamers do, where you stream on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. I think there's a clause in there somewhere where Twitch doesn't want you doing that shit. Probably vice versa on YouTube. I think some people still do, but I'm sure it would be quite bad for those folk if they ever got found out. And really, it's not. If you're already doing some farm and ranch stuff, it wouldn't be too dissimilar from that. Just, you know, you'd have your 1099 that you got from Twitch, and you'd collect your receipts. Just, you know, what games did you buy to stream? Probably claim your internet as well. couple other things. But I'm not a tax professional. I've worked in the financial world. I've worked around and with taxes, but I have not professionally worked filing taxes. Nobody take this as end-all be-all advice. Important disclaimer to have. Just realized that shit. Poor green units bravely dying for my benefit. We salute their sacrifice. And their cowardice. Okay, thanks for the alert, Leafy. Maybe see you later? Okay, Leaf transforms back. How do you fare against Silverlands, man? Quite safely with a Brave Sword. Because I don't think Ike is basically my only sword user. Like, technically a couple of flyers can use it, but realistically it's just him. Okay, bow users need to die. But I don't quite have the movement to make it happen with her. Unfortunate. Morin can accomplish nothing of real note. So, you can kill this man. And the free heal, you love to see it. Okay, that leaves one enemy archer alive. Of course, it's a horse archer. Complicates matters. God, I'm so glad I have Ranel Farron. Should pay many, many, many happy returns. Physic. Green units are not worth healing. Like, not even a little. Get you with the Communism Axe. This one has not been that bad. You know, part of it is, you know, having a guide open to know where to not step, but honestly, even without, I think I would have just been mildly inconvenienced. I did suffer 2 deaths, though. I can't ignore that. We salute Oscar and Ulki for their service. But soon I shall have suitable replacements. I'm still not sure who to bring in to replace Ulki. Har might be the answer, but I could kind of use some non-flyers. Because these later maps tend to have a lot of ballista. And being too hamstrung by those is starting to become a problem. Because I only have one full guard. Tragically. Yeah, green units, what can you really say about them? I think at this point, I have more in shove. And maybe I prep to finish the chapter this... Because the only people left are, like, fairly insignificant, so I can just start taking her down. 17... Yeah, that's the kill right there. I'll give it to Marsha. She's got fewer stats capped. And as is tradition, let us give the killer, the slayer of the boss, a full animation. Farewell, fake Lucia. Everyone knows the real Lucia is, Sage? Question mark? Oh, that's right, she broke the hand axe. Nobody else can get close enough to do anything. Alright. I just end this. Nice little chunk of bonus XP. Right, Battle Reunion. MVP was Marsha, Fallen, Olkey, and Oscar, which hurts. I see. I think I get Largo this chapter? No, that must be next chapter. Okay, before I get into the prep for the next chapter, I'm gonna take a quick break, use the restroom. I'll be back in just a minute or two. Hope you'll stick with me. Okay, I return, everybody. Alright, first order of business, since there's nothing important in info, we got any supports we can set up? We can get A rank Jill and Leaf. For maximum comedy, the racist and the dragon becoming the best of friends. Will you shake my hand? Right, Har can support with fucking Max. Forgot about that. Skills. Skills remain unchanged. Okay. So, who can I bring in? I could probably bring Z-Hark onto the main squad. He stands an excellent chance of dying, but if he dies, I don't really lose out on that much. It's harsh, but it's true. Corneo is now my best hope for getting somebody up to S-rank staves. What about... Kalila's at B. I'll need to bring her in because she's a better healer than Rayson. Yeah, that's kind of the end of that sentence. She's a better healer than Rayson. It'd be good to have one more combat unit, and maybe that's Kiran. If only because I've picked up a few siege tomes along the way, and it'd be nice to make use of those. So, let me try boosting Kiran a little bit. He also has some supports with people I'm already using. Okay, decent start. We kind of need more magic out of you, and strength for that matter. Give him one more. Well, alright. I'll have plenty of healing on the team at any rate. Yes, I need to get you a new hand axe. There we go. Soth, you're running a little shy on bows, but that's fine. Fresh axe would be in order. We got in the armory. For a steel axe for 420 gold. Nice. I think I might forge Jill a strong sword. Because every once in a while I kind of need her to do the sword thing. Oh wait, what is Jill's sword skill? Yeah, E. All she can use is iron. So the option to do forged silvers is pretty tempting, but I need to conserve my money a little bit. What to name this? I'll just call this the training. Because it's kind of partially so Jill will maybe get good enough to use some of these good swords I have rolling around my inventory. Not holding my breath, though. More him. I need to do the thing I've been talking about for a while and load you up with Omega's Stone. Looking okay there. Fine there. Your Rod. I definitely have better tomes for you to use. Let's give you El Thunder. The Thunder, the Fire, and Bolting. Wind magic kind of sucks and is bad on the whole. Although, you know what? Sure, might need to kill a flyer at some point. It's possible. Let's see, Tanith would be a terrible option. Stefan is not great just because of that strength and defense. Bulk might have been good, but he's not promoted. At this point, he's too far behind. Mordecai's way too far behind. That 9 speed would get him absolutely murdered if I tried to send him out there. Yeah. Now, how much do I have left? Maybe boost Z-Heart, because I'm kind of stuck using him at this point. And I'd like for him to live. Strength. Strength is big. Ironically, for a Berserker. And Khalil. Because you're my replacement healer now. Okay, not great, but you're kind of fine enough as is. In more ways than one. The armory stuff I want to stock up on. Silver axes would be nice. Let's get me a few of them. Can Soth use? Damn it, he can't. I'll buy one, just in case he gets there. Okay, everything else should be pretty good. What did I give him an Elfire with only 5 uses? Makes no sense. Okay. Suboptimal conditions, but pretty sure I can still make this run work. Right, then. How screwed are... This boss has become a dragon, which is terrifying. I will want to get over there to the house. Joffrey is the tiger. And his... Yeah, he does have Paragon, but... Those bases are not super promising. I'm gonna have to move very fast and rely on my flyers heavily to try and get there as quickly as possible so I can get Alencia as a recruit. Ooh, this is gonna be a kind of a tall order. I need to move fast on multiple fronts. Oh, that's right, and I can only bring 11 people. Maybe let's not... No, Randolph is good. Yeah, he'll be good with, like, the dragons and Z-Hark. Could leave Z-Hark, bring along Kiran. And no, that doesn't exactly make sense. Nah, I think I just go with this. Okay, so my flyers will just kind of cut across here. I do have multiple... Oh, right, I forgot about this goddamn thing. Okay. So my ground troops will focus on hitting this bridge, so I can take down this ballista, free up my flyers. I'll have Marsha go up and around, I guess. The rest of the flyers will just kind of play interference around here, also counter their flyers. Marsha remains a one-woman army, so I'm not too... She is strength capped, by the way. Not too worried about her ability to just... I'm just counting on her to be the arrive, because nothing's going to be able to scratch her, and she can move very fast. I think Morim... What do you like anti-Laguz weapons this way? Use a Killer Lance. Maybe Morim and, like... Yeah, maybe I send all my flyers north just to make sure I get this house secured. Except for Jill, who can move this way to help counter their flyers, because she'll have the leech support. Yeah, okay. Not a perfect plan. Might get somebody killed. We'll see. For now, that's what I'm going with. First order of business here. The radius of horrible death for my flyers that aren't Martian. Would have been super cool if the game had been like, hey, friend, have another full guard or two. The fake raid to Tellius. I appreciate the fake raid, Hugh. How much more Palace of the Dead did you get through? Oh, you and one other. Okay. Well, fair enough. But we could have had the Liberation. Floor 10. Isn't there like 100 floors in that place or something ridiculous like that? Or that might be my knowledge of the Final Fantasy XIV version corrupting. What little I know about the Tactics Ogre 1. Jesus. That's too much. That's too much. Oh, okay, only going to 25. That's more reasonable then. And finishing the... Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable compromise. Well, welcome. There has been some mild disaster here, as I have lost a couple of good units. But I'm getting by on the people I have. And I've been handed some very nice prizes, so the run is not really in any danger in the big picture. But I've suffered some unfortunate setbacks. Yep, casualties have grown. I lost 2 last chapter, and they were 300% my own fault. Like, I can't even blame anything. It was just me being a fucking idiot. And being like, oh, he can probably survive all that. Spoiler alert, he couldn't. And then just leaving a healer open to melee attack. Which was bad of me. Well, kind of you to say. Hello, Mad Max. How goes? How's your Monday? Or Tuesday, if you're tuning in from a couple parts of the world. I think? Time zones are hard. I also need to keep my Heron Boy out of range of enemies. I think I can... Yeah, I can shield wall up with the flyers. Kind of. Sort of. Might be better to just use them to kill. Martian's gonna be going all the way. She'll be the one to arrive, because she's basically invincible. But she can help out up here for now. Let me just move people kind of into the best positions I can, and then look at where enemy ranges are. It's honestly kind of nice having few squishy units that I need to protect. Okay. So I could... Oh, right, the flyers. Okay, those flyers are not that bad. And I could move up Ike up to, like, here, so then the mounted units will continue to not be a problem, theoretically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if I canto from, like, here, Reno should remain safe. Emphasis on should. Why do I not always play zoomed out like this? This is a lot better. Okay, appreciate the lurk. Have a good trip to the store. That's more damage than I expected Janeth to take. Did I fuck up? Oh, come on. That's just rude, enemy forces. I'm hoping I can save Joffrey here. I don't think I'll realistically be using him, but it'd be nice to have him just so I can get a shot at whatever Alencia has rolled as. Or no, wait, you get her either way, you just don't get her unique sword if you... Okay, I suddenly care way less about keeping Joffrey alive. I'm still gonna go for it, though. Because I've got kind of an easy route to that with, what's her name? Marcia. I'm gonna hope the green units don't get themselves killed off too quick. Usually they can tie up the enemies for at least a few turns. Ooh, though with accuracy like that, I'm concerned. And the fact that Joffrey's just gonna be worthless for like a good 2 to 3 more turns until he can transform. God damn it, they're leaving him wide open. You fools! Oh, that's right. Lucia and Joffrey joined me at this point, right? Okay, let me see what they've rolled as. Lucia is a sage. With celerity. Okay, never mind. Screw Kirat. If I need a mage, I'm using Lucia. Her stats are not great, but they're better than Kirat's, so... And Bastion has become a tiger with awful stats and parity. Yep, that seems pretty on brand. Alrighty, first order of business... Yeah, it was Janeth that got kind of his ass kicked last turn, so let's get him healed up. Okay, I need to ensure that those 2 archers to west and north die. Wow, great level for the lad. Okay. Where is death for my non-martial players? Let me figure out what I'm doing with them this turn. Just like mostly hit and run attacks. Which is fine. Figures that everyone's doing a terrible job of dodging when I have only 1 healer in the battlefield. Not that I'm bitter. So let's have you... Yeah. I would like to get Soth up to A rank bows if I can hack it. Maybe I'll send Ike north if I'm just gonna... Oh. No, I need someone as strong as Ike to help. Because I need to get in that fucking house. Put him in the bush. Yeah, he's got support bonuses from Leaf as well, so that's fine. Okay, and with that done, in theory, I can safely... Yeah, okay. Heron Ranulph is not as squishy as normal Heron, but I still want to be a little bit careful with him. Transforms quicker too, which I certainly don't mind. Where's Marcia? Here's Marcia. She can kill this man. And hopefully lure away some ballista shots from my squishier targets. Come on, let's cap some more stats! 27 might be defense cap for her. No. Not yet. She's getting there, but not yet. Beautiful. Braum, I think we start sneaking you up north on this Kanto. Okay, defense and res. Great. Phenomenal level, given that they are already at strength cap. Could toss another heal to somebody. It's probably going to be a physic to Braum. Definitely going to be a physic to Braum, actually. Come on, Jill, let's get some defense. Nice! God, I wish I'd saved the file that tells me what the growths for everybody was. It would be interesting to look back on and kind of compare it to what my experience was with everybody. But I failed to hold on to that, so here we are. Do you support with Morin? Okay, we'll send you north then. Maybe have you help head off those flyers that are hanging around up there. And Jennifer, you kill this man and keep flying. You kind of just need everything, Janeth. That's a lot of things. Okay, that's silver sword, not a bow. Still. Yeah, we're fine there because they're not promoted. Nope. Oh, Tornion's a defensive 16? Holy shit. He could probably tank one ballista to the face just fine. Not a ballista and multiple, yeah. I need to push my luck. I did that last chapter, and look how that turned out. Soth is basically an invincible dodge tank, so maybe I just have him surge forward and just kind of kill everything with his forged hand axe. I think that sounds good. And these two, just play catch-up. We'll find a use for you, I guess. May as well try and make Bastion useful. I think I get the Ragnell soon for Ike, which will be a good get. Very much looking forward to that. Ugh, to be Z-Hark. Berserker that can't deal damage worth shit. Very tragic state of affairs. I feel like I'm going to be able to get up there before the green units get in serious trouble. I'm just not confident how well I'm going to be able to handle the southwest house. That's going to be the main challenge on of this map. If I'd been thinking ahead, I probably would have sent Marcia down there, but... Okay, that dude just straight up has a death wish running into melee like that. No complaints. Joffrey deflects an arrow with his abs. On brand. Oh, but now he's poisoned. That's not great. Okay, this is where the green unit's formation starts to break down. I really hope Joffrey transforms next turn, or they're gonna start absolutely beating the hell out of him. Did you just physic to the square adjacent to you? But why? Yeah, how is his gauge? Not great. I do have the warp staff. That's something I could exploit. Yeah, I think the increased speed is called for here. It's time for some forbidden tech. And a free level. Okay, he's no skill capped. Ooh, yeah, Marcia might almost be able to finish the chapter next turn. Because let me see, she has what, 9 movement? Almost. Almost. Very close. Okay, so really I just kind of got to make sure I keep it together and don't get anybody killed. And loot the houses. And she'll be in easy range to help out the green troops, so this is fine, actually. The question becomes, how do I break through all this garbage? Oh, wait, I only had one use of the bow. Why am I like this? Leith should be able to cut through the sage. Yeah. No problem there. They are definitely kind of walling me a little bit. Descendant Ike to get the kill. Yeah, I might have to give up on that southwest house. Which would be tragic, but a little bit unavoidable. Let me just move these two up. Because either of them might make tempting targets for the Ballista AI. Maybe. And I don't care that much if either of them dies. Like, I'd prefer if Lucia lived, but, like, Bastion, who gives a shit? It's kind of my attitude at this point. I can... She doesn't have a heal staff. Could ever borrow one. Yeah. I want to make absolutely sure that he lives. I think he should be okay, but anything I can do to defray risk is good at this point. He's probably taking a ballista shot. He might be taking a javelin as well, which is only going to hit him for 6. So that's fine. It's just the everything else I'm concerned about. But that's right, Jill is supposed to... Jill kind of can't go that way. Alright, Braum, how do you do against these lads with your sword? Not. Great. Could risk Janif taking a hit, but his defense is kind of crap. So I think it's better for him to use the communism axe to kind of take down these bandit boys before they become a problem. Well, he's still in range. Guess we're just gonna have to hope he's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a javelin. I can't really stop him. At least try and make it a little... Yeah. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay, they're going for her. Which probably shouldn't surprise me that much. And Ike. Okay. That's fine. With their attention split in that way, I should come out of this just fine. Joffrey, you have to transform and start fighting people. Please. Advantage. Not that that gives me a kill. Enemies are too bulky at this point. But it's still kind of nice. Ike taking care of business very easily. Not surprised, but still pleased. And he can finally use silver swords. It's about damn time. Please get defense. Please get defense. God damn it. Okay, good. Marsha's given them pause. As well as she should. But on a button. I mean, that was kind of my, Ike I started out with, because he started out with a skill to give him +2 movement. I had to get rid of it for Ether, because Ether, but... Welcome back. How was shopping? Quick trip. That boss moves? I legitimately don't think I've ever seen that before. Stood in my truck that said, fuck it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's balls cold up there. Denver's just kind of barely getting the edge of the latest winter system, but it's all icy and shit out. I also considered getting some groceries this morning, then looked outside and said, "Nah, I have leftovers still. It's fine." Okay. That's fair, then. Could you get groceries after the kickboxing? That'd be convenient. Very convenient cancel from Leaf. Yes, truly channel your roots. Gotta make some classic, I don't know if your household was ever a big fan of the fucking taco mix. Put out some black olives as well. Every once in a while I'm like, man, I could go for that, but then I'm like, oh god, never mind. Had better options. Hey, Bastion, you can do the very important job of visiting this house. Silent staff, that's pretty cool. And I think I just give up on this house, because it's gonna be too much of a pain in the dick taking care of the longbowman, the ballista archer, and the boss, because he's a dragon. Yeah, I think I just moved to start to win. Which will have to happen next turn, but... whatever. I think the only time I ever make tacos for myself as an adult is when I've got some carnitas ready to go. I haven't ever busted out the old ground beef tacos of our heritage? Question mark? And of course, my tacos never have cheese, because why would you ruin a taco by putting cheese on it? What? Oh, that's right, that's right. She has the heal step. Let me do some maneuvers here. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Marinated skirt steak. It's good times. I rarely think to bust it out myself for whatever reason, but... yeah, there's a reason why skirt steak's a classic. Good old carne asada. I think that's... I'm pretty sure that's from skirt steak. Oh, right, he broke his overpowered bow. And for... oh, hello there! Okay, shit, alright. Z-Hark, I guess that becomes your job. Try not to die. I desperately get my hair into safety. Could maybe Kanto back from... no, I'm not going to be able to do any Kanto plays up there. Alright, let's just send him in with the Communism Axe. Decapitate their command... that's not enough damage? Really? Shit, this guy's tough. Very well then. Maybe I can get a crit. Okay. Disappointing, but not unexpected. Just go lance to lance. be very good if you could dodge this bomb. If you can't, I'm pretty sure you'll still be fine. Tornado, right. Yeah, gonna heal on Morim just for safety, I suppose. It's late enough in the game. I can be tossing around physics staff uses. It's whatever. Alright, Bastion, try not to die. If you do, no one will miss you. The Kibo of the run, truly. Okay, Z-Hark's holding out pretty well. Definitely gonna have some green units die. Yeah, I don't think Bastion will be joining the team proper after this chapter. That feels unlikely. In fact, he's probably dying here. Shit, what did he get? A silence staff? I think I can be okay with losing that. Wow! The Swordmaster doesn't move in for the kill. The absolute charity. You truly just can't make this shit up. Thank you, AI, for being so foolish. Damn, Sniper's getting some work done. If only I had an option to hold down like a little fast forward button, because it's not even... They're just enemies fighting NPCs. The outcome of these little engagements does not matter. I win on this next turn. Come on, game, let's move it along here. Any damage? Oof, only dealing 3 damage. You know you're not a credit to the team when you're in that sort of situation. Okay, let me see what XP I can scam up. I'm always gonna be wondering what's in that house, but I'm not willing to deal with this. That's gonna be too much of a pain in the dick. Again, just for kicks. Oh, yeah, because Ike doesn't have Ragnar. He can't even fight him this turn. But Soth could. Could maybe kill him if I can get a crit here. Okay, sure. Flip the animations on and take a stab at this boy. Soth, you are certainly powerful enough to slay a dragon. Yeah! Get fucking dunked, son. Okay, are you even gonna gain any stats? You're like captain a lot of things. Okay. I'd really rather you get defense, but that's still pretty good. Right, at this point, it's just about scum. Well, boss dead. Maybe I do go for that house. Yeah, he is not bulky, but he hits like a goddamn freight train. And with 28 luck, he's very dodgy as well. Fitting, since he's normally a thief. So how many more turns would it take to get the house? Take 2 more turns. And I kind of have some enemies coming up from the rear that are starting to threaten. Could also lose Bastion, which could screw me out of a good item. Yeah, on the whole, probably not worth. Probably not worth. I think I'd just go for experience scumbaggery and end it this turn. Still, being able to kill the boss is nice. Maybe if I, like, did a warp? No, I need to let the house go. It's probably just like a fire tome or something shitty, because that's how the randomizer has been. More important to get the bonus XP, that I can continue dumping into Ike and the dragons. To wit. Oh, right, I can give Zehar probably one more kill. Alright, arrive and clear that map. Nothing to it. Oh, hey! The Black Knight appears over there, because he hasn't even had time to, like, show up from the bottom right like he usually does. That's fun. I've never seen this before. He's just like, shit. I didn't even have time to appear on the map. Alright, what is chapter 25 again? I don't remember. Is this the one with, like, 80 enemy troops? I think it might be. MVP was Ike. That doesn't seem entirely accurate, but sure, Soren. Ah, man. Yes, I can get Largo here. The world-class berserker. He's probably going to be a mage or something. Alright, you're in. I'm the general. Such a shame that this dude Largo isn't playable in Radiant Dawn. Oh well. Okay, let's have a look at him and the other new recruits. He is a cat with 5 defense. Jesus Christ, no way. No, that's not happening. Okay, Joffrey is a tiger with pretty bad stats, but some okay skills. I can bring him in an emergency. Bastion sucks, as noted. Lucia I can probably use. I can work with this girl. Her celerity skill is great. She has amazing weapon levels and magic, which is very important. And she's got enough level that she can be playing around with some siege tomes. Might even be able to get her to use Rex Bolt, which would be fucking hype. But yeah, nobody else is going to be even remotely like that. Let's see, any new supports? Yeah! Orm and Ziark can continue out of a conversation. Orm, what brings you here? Did you find the sword powder? Unfortunately, no. I'll need to replace it, I think. I hate to keep borrowing from the others. Can you use this? What's this? Oh wow, this sword powder looks expensive. You're the Goose. How did you come to have this? Force of habit. I don't follow you. I was once a slave. The nobleman who was my master made me sharpen his blades for him. I was quite adept at it. He would bring them to me unannounced. If I did not have the proper materials to sharpen his swords, he would beat me. I still do not feel comfortable unless I have these materials near me. I'm sorry to have brought up such a painful memory. It is in the past now. Would you like me to sharpen your sword? Thank you, but a true swordsman takes care of his own blade. I appreciate your offer, though. Then at least take this powder. I no longer have any... But you just said you don't feel comfortable with it. Morin. Thanks, you saved me. Not just saying this out of gratitude, but would you care to join me for dinner? I would like that very much. So, he sharpens another man's sword, who then takes him out to dinner. Okay, I see you, Fire Emblem. I see you. I see what's going on. No, it's okay. I like it. Continue. What the... I don't remember Bastion having this many options for supports. Either way, he's not gonna get used, so... I do need a backup support for Ike. I could support him with Ranulf. Since I am gonna be using Ranulf anyway. Yeah, I guess. If the good doctor appears, he'll be very pleased that I'm doing the Ike Ranulf support. I know he's a big fan of these two. Ranulf's like, why are you so confident? Maybe you should take a cat nap. Okay, award XP. I think I need to get a few levels into Lucia to get a feel for her growths, and hopefully catch her up in magic stat a little bit. Her growths are not great at base, so unless the randomizer has been kind... I think the randomizer was kind. Yeah, alright, that's a perfectly good sage. Magic's a little low, but... Do I have a spirit dust? I do not. That's too bad. Would have been perfect on her. Okay. Soth, you need... either another axe or another bow. Brave bow would be pretty hype. And again, so would a killer axe. Killer axe would be great on you, actually. We do like this. Yeah. Like, let's give you... Sure, a killing edge. Soon, you shall have the Ragnell, and everything else will become irrelevant. But until then, he does need something. Marsha's probably good to go. Jill, let's give you a better lance for when that one breaks. Steel should work just fine. Tornado's good. Janeth is okay. We don't wield weapons. Let's give you an hold on. Lucia's got great tones. Boy, this randomizer is really keen on giving me a lot of Lagoos this run. Seahawk, why don't I forge you, like... Why don't I forge you something a little bit crazy? Like a maxed out steel axe or something to try and keep you relevant. That's a lot cheaper than I expected. Huh. Let's call this the gay subtext in honor of that support of his we just viewed. Perfect! God, I love being able to name my weapons in Fire Emblem. Yeah, everybody else is doing okay, I think. Alright, yeah, I don't really have any bonus XP left over to speak of. Yeah, let's just keep rolling on to the next chapter. And I've caught up to my other run, which I think I was doing to prepare for another Radiant Dawn run, or it might be another randomizer I was just doing on my own time. Can you tell I'm obsessed with this game? Anyway. Which fucking chapter is this? Oh no! Oh god, it's this chapter. Okay. Oh shit. Alright. This is the Eat Rock chapter of such infamy. The boss is randomized into a bird. So, he's gonna be pretty easy to take. Ooh, he keeps resolve though. That's... Fuck, that's actually gonna be a problem once he starts popping off with that. Still, my insane overabundance of flyers should help quite a bit. Because there's only one ballista on this map. Everything else is just catapults, which really don't matter at all. Any randomized classes or treasures for me to keep my eyes peeled for? That's their base. Yeah, okay. Mounted units are going to be fairly worthless here. But that doesn't really apply to many of my troops at this point, so... I might want to bring along... Oh, I've already got Lucia here. Yeah, okay, great. This is the squad. This is the squad. We got everybody. Let me put the flyers up. Because how big a range is this? Oh yeah, my flyers kind of have carte blanche to operate in a lot of areas. With Marcia the Invincible leading the charge, of course, but all four of them will be able to provide some harass. I think I send Jill up the right side along with Leaf. Let's see, who else is up this way? Not a whole lot of significant enemies, but I should send a little bit of backup. Jill, Leaf, Lucia, and Z-Hark. And the remainder go up left. Okay. I think this strategy should work decently well. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. Usually this map sucks, because you're having to babysit all your ground-based troops so they don't get pelted by rocks until they die, but with this many flyers, I can just kind of YOLO swaggins it. Speaking of which, just fly straight up the goddamn mountain. Braum, I need you to block off that cat from getting behind my lions. Ike, you can get up here with the Lagoon Slayer. Morim, you can be right here and... Wait, no. Play this smart, Vim. Play this smart. Transform into Dragon. And then I give you a second turn. And then you get up there. Well, I guess I'll attack the one you can double. And Jenna, let's... Okay, good. Prince should not be in danger from that positioning. Let's just have you help deal with these Lagoos, eh? Do it with the communism axe. Keep yourself out of immediate danger. You need to be a little bit cautious of all those fucking rocks. I think up here is safe-ish. Soth, you're gonna have a rough time of it, buddy. I'm very sorry to say. Jill, I need to keep you out of arrow range. Not that that's hard at the moment. I need to move you very carefully so you don't get hit. Here is safe. I want to keep everybody topped off because I got good staves to staves. I have good staves to spare in the caravan. All right, Zehark, you would just equip the gay subtext and back up Leith. I'm so glad there's enough room for me to put in a fucking stupid name like that. Alright, Lucia. Should probably have you start blasting with the siege tome. But you can't really get close enough to get any serious work done. Yeah, you can't really splash any serious threats without putting yourself in danger, so you will just sit this turn, I guess. Okay. Now to watch it all go to shit. That's gonna deal all of no damage. Yep. Why did they even bother with catapults? Vantage! Gotta love it. You fool, I have the full guard! Okay, I never remember how the hell these work. Okay, it's gonna hit the cat and tornado. And that's it. Okay. That's the opposite of a big deal. He deals no damage with base. Come on, crit him to death. Crit him to death. Yeah! GG! Okay, that's a little unfortunate, and exactly what I wanted Morim topped off. That one... Okay, that just hits Zehark. That's pretty whatever. This one, I think, goes like... Yeah, it follows the path. So that one might hit Morim as well. Oh, no, it goes the other way. Okay, then. This one will probably hit Leith. I know the enemy can't put enough damage on her for that to really matter. Oh, and so, whatever. That's an easy vulnerary fix next round. And Vantage kills you before you get an attack off. Thank you, come again. Come on, good dragon level. Oh, hell yeah! Morin, my boy! Goddamn, look at this randomized crew. Full of basically just flyers. It's Flyer Emblem, featuring special guest Ike. Okay, decent level. His luck was kind of crap, so... Ah, you had a bow up your sleeve. Should use that on my flyer. Okay, a few folk are lightly wounded, but shouldn't be a big deal. Should be able to just kind of roam and start killing. The fools are already dead, they just don't know it yet. Can I... Oh yes, yes I absolutely can. Alright, that's the only ballista on the map dead. Now my flyers can just run wild. Oh my god, beautiful. 28 defense? Holy shit. She's still not capped. Oh my god. Can this girl be stopped? I sure fucking hope not. Okay, I think I keep her up there so I can kill Purge Town Man and snag one of those for myself while everybody else keeps advancing. Can even have Soap contribute. It's probably one of the only times he's going to be able to because horse movement on this map. What do you... Oh, can't do. I was like, what the fuck do you mean he can't move this turn? Alright, Lucia, I need... Actually, I'm pretty sure I have an arm scroll. I should just have Lucia arm scroll up her Thunder skill so she can use Rex Bolt. That would probably be the smartest possible use of it. Unless I wanted to arm scroll one of my axe users to get somebody using Urban right away. Which would also be good. Though I probably don't want to do that on Z-Hard. Unfortunately. Let's see, got a few troops left to move. Yeah, let's do it like this. Kinda sneak around here a little bit. They do have a bird on this side of the map, so I should be careful so he can't take a bite out of Tornado. But would he even hit that hard? 25 into 16? That's a little bit, I guess, but nothing that bad. Still, better safe than sorry. Great odds either. Just have you heal this turn. Get it with you. You're... You get a... Ah, whatever. I got plenty of the damn things. Use an elixir. This probably won't do damage. Oh, catapults. You sure do technically exist. I don't know if they even bother having them in other Fire Emblem games. I mean, I know they do in Radiant Dawn in a couple places, but I don't remember seeing them in Awakening or Fates. And I feel like this was the first time they really made an appearance. Oh, fuck, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Alright. Probably should have brought a Fortify staff. Yeah, definitely should have brought a Fortify staff. We are eating rock. And it don't taste good. Meanwhile, back in the Marsha Kills Everyone show. They're just like all desperately crowding around trying to stop her. But they can't. There's no way. The best thing for them to do is accept death. As that bird so clearly did. My god, he actually dealt damage to her. Impressive. Most of just the map is trying to kill her, and they're failing fucking miserably. Ah, that's a thing of beauty. Truly, truly a thing of beauty. Okay, ooh, they've walled her off from Purge, man. I don't think I have any flyers close enough to help clear that shit out, do I? But maybe... Lucia? No. Too bad. For now, we need to keep Morium healthy. Yeah, wow. Crazy how well this map goes when you just can spam the fuck out of flyers. It's a pretty good strategy if I do say so myself. And I do. Oh, that's right. All you have on you are axes. The Kanbei almost certainly hits. Yeah, there we go. Figure her out in a moment. I'm being... These poor bastards marching up the right path need to move. You do have an elixir. Excellent. What's your gauge? Your gauge is still in good shape. do need to be a little careful about that archer, so... Let's just have you do a cheap hit on this guy and keep flying. Convenient little spot. Why not? It's pretty free. Nice. Alrighty. And I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna turn animations on, do my final attack, and then let enemy phase play out, and then I'll be back probably before that enemy phase ends. It's a Tellius game. Let's be realistic here. I think, honestly, the biggest threat at this point is this fucking tiger. So, let's off him. Ah! Let's make it a little harder for them to box her in. Otherwise, she can just kind of take all comers. Yep, I'll be right back. I see the enemy is still trying in vain to kill Marcia. See, told you I'd be back before enemy phase was over. Just like the Phantom joke. You can start an enemy phase on a Tellius game, go and get yourself lunch, you can come back, it's still going. I do love the animations, though. I just wish they didn't take quite so long. It's kind of always my default with the Fire Emblem games. Animation's great to look at, but eventually you kind of need to keep things moving. Okay, this guy can actually hit her for like 6. Or not, he just whiffs. Come on, let's cap defense! That's gotta be defense cap. There's no goddamn way she can get them 30 defense. why is Janeth using Jill's unpromoted model when he's a Wyvern Lord? That's a weird quirk of the randomizer. Interesting. Just kill after kill. It's magnificent. The perfect soldier. Marcia is my big boss. Okay. Perfect. Still has some purge juices left, so I can claim this for my own. And she did a damn fine job clearing out the everything that was up here. Like, Jesus, there's only 6 things left? Not that I'd call this enemy force exactly mighty, but lo, how they have fallen. Alright, let's kill him with gay subtext. Nice. That one was weak to homosexuality. Okay, defense and res is good. Would have liked him to get strength as well. Can't quite reach her. Ike's otherwise not gonna get another kill this chapter. So we'll give this one to him. Patch up Braum real quick. Come to think of it, is Tornale at S-rank staves yet? He is. Good. I was gonna say, he's been throwing around, like, warp staff uses and shit like that, so I've been shocked if he weren't. Let's get these 4 ready to get an extra turn. Wait, what is... Oh, that's the dragon tail. Something about the way the tail interacted with, like, Ranulf's model is like, why does Ranulf have, like, a big old swing and cut? Once you see it. I mean, when the wing is down at the right angle, you're like, wait a minute. Game, what are you showing me? The furry propaganda. It's insidious. Anyway, back to murder. Because it's not a battle at this point, it's just serial killings. The enemies that are left just have absolutely no goddamn chance against this troop. Who to kill? Who is more dangerous? Definitely you. Surprise, surprise, Bayork unit is more dangerous than a Laguz unit. Who could have imagined? Nice, great level for her. That might be skill cap? Oh. Guess I'll have to check next turn. Oh my god, dude. Stop it. You're gonna die. That is, in fact, skill cap for her. Nice. Let's give a kill to Morin. So I want my dragon strong and relevant for endgame. Hopefully. And yeah, and down here, give a kill to the other dragon. Let me sneak in healing XP before I do that. Put a flower wing down to him. Yes. Should be able to heal Braum without burning a physic use. Never mind, I'm a liar. Oh, I guess I could just... yeah. This is super cheesy. But you know what? I like having people at maximum experience. Soon. Come on. Damn, nice. Great level, no notes. Because I think, yeah, you're already skill capped. Okay, now, Leaf, you may murder this man. Strength and defense, strength and defense. Eh, defense at least. That was the main thing she needed. Delicious. Clash. This is the one versus Bertram, right? Yeah. Okay. MVP Marcia? Yep, that makes sense. Alright, no important info. Supports. Yep, boosted up with Randomized. They just become, like, best friends in, like, a few battles, because... Randomized just waits so long to come in this game. The game's basically over, and it's like, hey, I'm here! It's like, oh, where the hell were you? Sure, Lucy and Janeth. Long life to him! Huzzah! I don't know that we need the format. Wild night on the town to fortify our new friendship. Never tell how old you Bayorks are. Wait a minute. Janeth, are you saying we all look the same to you? For shame, sir, for shame. Purge. We'll hold on to that one for now. You need a fresh throwing axe. Alright, guess I'm forging one. I'm gonna follow a long-standing tradition and just name it Game, so we can see the game broke when she inevitably runs out of uses on it. The poke's almost gonna break, but she has the Steel Lance, so that's fine. Oh, right. Do I not have an arm scroll? I have one arm scroll. I can think of no better use for it. Alright. Get that fucking Thoron out of here. You don't need it. The Rex Bolt. Now, does that give a stat bonus? It does. It gives a bonus to skill. It weighs 14, so it does slow her down a little bit. But the raw power, I think, is well worth it. That's gonna come in very clutch for the couple of maps where we gotta fight dragons. Because, unlike Pokemon, Thunder is super effective to dragons in this game. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to endgame. I can't really give my XP to anyone other than Ike in a desperate bid to try and make him grow some goddamn defense. Please! Good, good. Can't quite get him to the next. At this point, I should also probably... Yeah, I was saving this in case we could use the boost for somebody else, but no, he really needs Draco Shield. And the Talisman, for that matter. His defensive stats are just not good, even with that boost. He's still kind of below average for bulk. For offense, he's great. He's perfect. But he's got some weaknesses in other areas. Do I have anybody with S-rank axes? Oh shit! Janeth! Janeth, my boy! Yeah, you can wield the Urban! Which does actually slow you down by a single point. But, hell yeah. A little worried about him dying and me losing it, but I don't really... Like, unless Marsha manages to get... Yeah, she's still at D axes. She's not gonna get there. Unless Zihar can really step it up in his axe ranks, which feels unlikely. Janeth is probably the best wielder for this thing. Kind of a depressing state of affairs, but whatever. Hand up and dealt. It was getting blown up on Discord. I'll just make sure that's nothing I need to deal with right now. Okay, yeah. I wanted to go a little longer today, but it looks like there are some things I gotta take care of. So, tomorrow in the evening, and also Thursday in the evening, I'll be streaming this game and hopefully finishing it up. I'm feeling pretty confident that I can at least get to the last boss. I don't know if this Ike can defeat the final boss. It'll depend heavily on if my dragons are actually allowed to damage him. Because I don't know if the coding is just dragons can deal damage to final boss, or these two specific characters, whose class is dragon, can deal damage to the final boss. I don't know which it's tied to, so I'm gonna start to wrap it up there. Thanks everybody for coming out, spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you, I appreciate you. I don't see anybody that I know who's streaming. Is there anybody else streaming Path of Radiance we can give a... Oh dear god! There's somebody who's playing Maniac Ironman of this game. That's a difficulty even beyond the difficulty I'm on. It's exclusive to the Japanese version, I believe. So let's give them a raid. Scrap Metal. They are a little bit past me, so I don't know how much story they're viewing. Anyway, go say hi. If you're watching this VOD, thank you, I see you, I appreciate you. That is going to do it for me. Until tomorrow, my name is Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets.